Right, okay. Just click on here.
Yeah, just click on it from here. Just click on it from here. Just. No, just click on it and see what happens. So you can hear me now.
There's a bit of a delay, yeah.
Come on, you Spurs! Come on, you Spurs! Tottenham, no one can stop them. We're gonna do it like we did last year. Tottenham, no one can stop them.
I can see that 4 people are online. I'm not starting for another 10 minutes. I'm just playing about. Put a comment in if you're online. Who are you? Can you put comments in?
They always have to see us whether rain or snow. Our supporters never stop at home. When it comes to playing football, everybody knows Tottenham's got a style of their own.
5 people, 6 people.
That everybody cherishes, and we won't let it out of our hands. We can hear them singing on the terraces. We can hear the voices of our fans. Come on, you Spurs! Tottenham, no one can stop them. We're gonna do it like we did last year. Tottenham.
Mr. Root, you'd be liking this tune.
We're gonna do it like we did last year. Tottenham, no one can stop them. We're gonna do it again. We won't give it up. We're gonna bring the cup.
Back on to White Hart Lane.
When we get there on the pitch at Wembley, we'll be entertaining you. Oi, oi, and just a touch of magic there you're about to see. Like when Oz's dream came true. Stevie can't wait to hold the cup again. Won't be satisfied until it's in his hand. Come on, you Spurs!
I can comment now.
Can you?
What?
Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. And the Spurs go marching on. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. And the Spurs go marching on. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
He's coming in.
And the Spurs go marching on. With the pride of gold.
Mr. Walden's online. No, not done a haircut yet, Mr. W. If you are on, you do need to sign in to put comments in. Mr. Carter, H-Dog Jr., good afternoon. Need to sign in to chat, guys. Martin Core, good afternoon. How are you? If you sign in and you chat and you comment, you'll get a shout out. I do have other music apart from Tottenham music as well. No, it's not everyone's bag, but don't have to be a Spurs fan to love this tune.
Come on, you Spurs. Aussies go to Wembley. It's me, Sam Donald Tremblay. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Come on.
Not going to start the quiz till round 3. Give people a chance to join. I was actually just playing, but I might as well stay live, given there's a few people on.
They can't stop them. The boys from Tottenham, the boys from White Hart Lane. The Spurs are on their way to Wembley. The Kings are claiming the throne. Everybody will be singing when the Spurs go marching on. We are the boys of King's Army, and we're marching off to war. We're sending our soldiers to Wembley.
Afternoon, Mrs. Walden. All the way from sunny Flackwell Heath. Except it's not sunny today. Tell you what, we're not starting till 3, so if anyone's got a musical request, put them in the comments. I can play anything you like for the next 8 minutes. Just in case you weren't loving the Spurs music. When the Spurs go marching home. In our ranks there's Ozzy Ardiles. He's had a drink for a year or two. And one day he's gonna play at Wembley. Now his dream is coming true. Ozzy, we're gonna be behind you. Together, man. Finn's appeared in the kitchen, he's just laughing at me. Up for Doddingham. I'm getting shot, Finn. You're being shy. Everybody will be singing when the Spurs go marching on. No musical requests yet coming through. Stick a comment in if you want a different song on, otherwise it's Tottenham all the way. Really, Mr. Call? I'll indulge. Everybody will be singing when the Spurs go marching on. Everybody will be singing when the Spurs go marching on. Here we go with Leeds United. We're gonna give the boys a hand. Dear, oh dear, this is grim. I don't mind the Leeds tunes, but I definitely can't keep the blue flag flying high. We're all gonna sing, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere we're gonna. You should be able to search on YouTube, Dan, if you search for Flackwell Heath Miners football quiz. I think. Afternoon, Mr. Dobie. We've been through it all together, and we've had our ups and downs. Couldn't be doing with any more of that Leeds United nonsense, and the blue flag is definitely not flying high in this house. Have you got 4 minutes, we'll start getting going. Massive 13 people online at the moment. Feel like a rock star. Out of some aces up your sleeve, you no idea that you're in deep. I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, when I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? that you'd stay. If we both know that the nights are mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. You like you, like I always do. Maybe I'm too. Just being lost so far from you. Now I'm crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you.
Drop a name in the comments box, guys, and I'll give you a shout out. Who else is on? A few more adding up now.
Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sign the lights in a fuse, my results in a bang with a bango. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor. That's a direct soap pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984.
I'm not sure it's a Spurs fan when. I think the Spurs fans attracted them in. Afternoon, everybody. We'll get going in just a couple of minutes. Just give a few more people a little bit of a chance to join. It's just coming up 3 o'clock. Harry Breen is in the house, all the way from Goddington Road. Afternoon, Breen family. It's Mr. Walden Jr., not Wendy Walden. Afternoon, Mr. Story, senior and junior, I assume.
Just bumming tunes in DJ sets and dirty dance.
Had a request for this one. Try and cater to all tastes. Just coming up 3 o'clock. We'll just give it a couple more minutes, let everyone join, and then we'll get going. Right, good afternoon, everybody. This is the official club shirt, Mr. Story, the old official club shirt. Afternoon, all. It's 3 o'clock. It's Sunday afternoon, and we are welcoming you all to the Flackwell Heath Miners football quiz. Hello, Henry and Henry from the under-9s and Ella from the under-11s. Afternoon, all. So this is just a bit of fun. It obviously is very, very easy to cheat in this quiz. Google is not your friend today. Google is banned. You can cheat, but all you're going to be doing is cheating yourself. So no Googling. I will give you a shout out. Feel free to make comments in the live chat, but please keep it clean. We've got a few younger viewers around, so please keep it clean. And no rudeness in the live chat, but feel free to give us a little bit of feedback. All you're going to need is a pen and paper, so sort yourself out a pen and paper, and we'll start the quiz in a minute or so. Just a pen and paper to write your answers. We've got 5 rounds. I didn't know how easy or difficult to pitch it, but I've gone a little bit middle of the road, so there'll be some easy stuff and some a little bit harder stuff, but just a little bit of fun for a Sunday afternoon. If you put a comment in, I'm happy to give you a shout out, and that's all really. So we'll give it a minute or so, and we'll get started with round one. Good afternoon, Mr. Miller. Let's not let the live chat start a debate on what the KH stands for. Harry, that was my good lady wife doing a bit of washing up, making a bit of noise in the background. She's apologised profusely. Right, let's get this show started with round one. We'll do a couple of rounds. There's 5 rounds altogether. We'll do a couple of rounds, and then we'll go back and do answers, and then we'll do the last few rounds after that. So round one is club nicknames. Very, very easy, and it is multiple choice. So just note your answers down, and we'll go through the answers at the end. Please don't put the answers in the live chat, because clearly that means everyone will know the answer, even if they don't already. So question 1 and round 1, club nicknames. Which Premier League club are known as the Hornets? Is it Watford, Crystal Palace, or Everton? Afternoon, Shoni. So question 1, which Premier League club are known as the Hornets? Watford, Crystal Palace, or Everton? Should be easy. Should be a nice, easy one to kick us off. This round is actually pretty simple. So question 2, which Premier League club are known as the Cherries? Is it the mighty Tottenham Hotspur? Is it Bournemouth, or is it Norwich City? Which Premier League club are known as the Cherries? Spurs, Bournemouth, or Norwich City? Question 3. Which Premier League club are known as the Seagulls? Seagulls! Is it Brighton, Southampton, or Aston Villa? Which Premier League club are known as the Seagulls? Is it Brighton, Brighton Hove Albion, to give them the full title, Southampton, or Aston Villa? Right, we're moving outside the Prem now, so it could get a little bit harder. Which Championship club are known as the Rams? Is it Notts Forest, Hull, or Derby County? The Rams from the Championship. Notts Forest, Hull City, or Derby County? Okay, moving on. Question 5. Which second-tier club are nicknamed the Owls? The Owls. Is it Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff City, or Swansea City? We're back in the Championship for this one. Which Championship club are known as the Tigers? Is it Leeds United? Is it Hull City? Or is it Brentford? That was question 6. Pretty simple, so I'm going to keep the pace up for this round. Question 7, round 1. Which Championship club are known as the Royals? Is it Luton Town? Is it Blackburn? Or is it Reading? The Royals are in the Championship. Is it Luton Town? Is it Blackburn? Or is it Reading? Okay, moving on. Question 8. Which League One side are known as the Sky Blues? Is it Coventry City? Is it Portsmouth? Or is it Fleetwood? The Sky Blues, Coventry City, Portsmouth, or Fleetwood? Staying in League One, which League One club are known as the Imps? The Imps. Is it Rotherham, Lincoln City, or Accrington Stanley? The Imps. Rotherham, Lincoln City, or Accrington Stanley? That was question 9. Question 10. Which third-tier side are known as the Tractor Boys? The Tractor Boys. Ipswich Town, Gillingham, or Rochdale? Ipswich Town, Gillingham, or Rochdale? We've got a request to go back to question 3, which I'll do at the end of the round. We've got 15 questions in this round. We'll go back and do number 3 again in a second. So question 11 in round 1. Which League One side are called the Shrimpers? The Shrimpers. Is it Southend, Portsmouth or Blackpool? The Shrimpers. Southend, Portsmouth or Blackpool? Question 12. Which League Two team are nicknamed the Iron? The Iron. Scunthorpe United, Crewe or Salford City? Which League Two side? Question 13. Which League Two side are nicknamed the... no, we've done that one. Question 13 we're on, sorry. Which League Two side are known as the Pilgrims? The Pilgrims. Is it Newport County, Plymouth Argyle or Morecambe? 2 questions left in the first round. Question 14. Which 4th tier club are known as the Saddlers? The Saddlers. Is it Cambridge United, Northampton Town or Walsall? The Saddlers. Cambridge United, Northampton Town or Walsall? And the last question of the round, question 15. Which League Two side are known as the Stags? Is it Mansfield Town, Stevenage or Swindon? The Stags. Mansfield Town, Stevenage or Swindon? Right, I know we've got a question 3 missing for Shoni. Comment if you're missing any others from that round. So question 3 from round 1. Which Premier League club are known as the Seagulls? Is it Brighton, Southampton or Aston Villa? Good. Nice start. Nice start. Question 12 missing, Mr. Root. Question 12. Which League Two team are nicknamed the Iron? Is it Scunthorpe United, Crewe or Salford City? Okay, everybody happy? We'll move on to round 2, which is a little bit general knowledge. Some little trickier questions in here. Hang on one second. Number 14 missing. Mickey W. Question 14, round 1 was which 4th tier club are known as the Saddlers? Is it Cambridge United, Northampton Town or Walsall? Okay, everyone happy? Fino, happy? He's nodding, he's happy. So round 2 is a general knowledge round, still on multiple choice, so it's fairly easy, but we'll go off of multiple choice in the next round. So round 2, general knowledge. It starts to get a bit trickier here on in. We'll find out who the football fans amongst you are. Who is the only player to score in an FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League and UEFA Cup final? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo, Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard or Stevie Gerrard? So the only player to score in an FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League and UEFA Cup final. Ronaldo, Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard or Stevie Gerrard? Question 2, round 2. Who won the first ever World Cup in 1930? That was around the time the gaffer was born, I think, Mr. Breen, 1930. The first ever World Cup in 1930 was won by who? Was it Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay or Paraguay? First World Cup in 1930, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay or Paraguay? Question 3. This is going to stretch some of the younger minds around you. You might have to find an older person around you for this one. Name the only footballer to have played for Everton, Liverpool, Man City and Man United. Is it Andrei Kanchelskis, Peter Beardsley, Dennis Law or Paul Ince? So it's the only footballer to have played for Everton, Liverpool, Man City and Man United. Andrei Kanchelskis, Pete Beardsley, Dennis Law or Paul Ince? Question number 4. On the 16th of May, 2015, Sadio Mane broke the record for the fastest hat-trick in Premier League history, scoring 3 times in an incredible 2 minutes and 56 seconds. But who held the previous record? So Sadio Mane broke the record in 15 for the fastest Premier League hat-trick. Who held it before him, the record? Is it Fernando Torres, Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen, or Luis Suarez? So prior to Sadio Mane breaking the record for the fastest hat-trick, who held the record before him? Torres, Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen, or Luis Suarez? Question 5. Who is the only player to score for 6 clubs in the Champions League? 6 clubs in the Champions League. Quite an incredible feat. Is it Christian Vieri, Ronaldo de Lima, Nicolas Anelka, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic? So it's the only player to score for 6 clubs in the Champions League. Vieri, de Lima, Anelka, or Ibrahimovic? So question number 6. Who has managed both Southampton and Celtic? Is it Gordon Strachan, Gary McAllister, Neil Lennon, or Tony Mowbray? So that's which manager has managed both Southampton and Celtic? Strachan, Gary McAllister, Neil Lennon, or Tony Mowbray? Question number 7. As of 2020, which club had the highest number of different managers whilst in the Premier League? Was it Newcastle United or was it Everton? So as of this year, which club had the highest number of different managers whilst in the Premier League? Newcastle United or Everton? And I tell you what, you can have a bonus point if you tell me how many managers it was within 2. And you'll be surprised, I think. So question 8. Callum Wilson made his England debut in late 2018. With which club did the striker begin his professional career? Coventry City, Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Leicester City? So that's Callum Wilson, who made his England debut in late 2018. Which club did he begin his career with? Coventry City, Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Leicester City? So 2 questions left, just 10 questions in this round. Question 9. Bournemouth's Ryan Fraser plays internationally with which team? Is it Rep of Ireland, is it Scotland, or is it Wales? So Ryan Fraser plays internationally with which team? Rep of Ireland, Scotland, or Wales? So I've got a technical hitch here. I'm missing one of my bits of paper. No, I'm not. Just in the wrong order. What a numpty. So, question 10 of round 2, the final question of the round. On the 4th of April 2018, which player became the youngest Englishman to start a Champions League quarter-final game? So 4th of April 18, which player became the youngest Englishman to start a Champions League quarter-final game? Was it Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry Winks, Maitland-Niles, or Tammy Abraham? Good, right, 2 rounds down. I think what we'll do is go back through the answers for the first 2 rounds. Is anyone missing any from round 2? Shoni, question 3. Must have been a problem with question 3. Bruno needs it as well. So, question 3 from round 2. Name the only footballer to have played for Everton, Liverpool, Man City, and Man United. Was it Andrei Kanchelskis, Peter Beardsley, Dennis Law, or Paul Ince? So the only footballer to have played for Everton, Liverpool, Man City, and Man United. Andrei Kanchelskis, Pete Beardsley, Dennis Law, or Paul Ince? Any more for any more? Everyone happy? Cool. So let's go through the answers for the first 2 rounds, and then we'll have a little break and we'll move on to round 3. So the answers for round 1. Premier League club known as the Hornets was obviously Watford. Quite an easy one. I'm sure the Derby household got that with bells on. Number 2, which Premier League club are known as the Cherries? It is, of course, Bournemouth. Question 3, which Premier League club are known as the Seagulls? It's, of course, Brighton and Hove Albion. Question 4, which Championship club are known as the Rams? It's Derby County. Second tier club nicknamed the Owls is question 5. It is, of course, Sheffield Wednesday. Championship club known as the Tigers, question 6. It's Hull City. Question 7, Championship club known as the Royals are, of course, Reading, local to us. Question 8, which League One side are known as the Sky Blues? It's Coventry City. Question 9, which League One club are known as the Imps? It's Lincoln City, the Imps. Question 10, which third tier team are known as the Tractor Boys? It's, of course, Ipswich Town. Question 11, League One side called the Shrimpers? It is Southend. Question 12, which League Two team are nicknamed the Iron? Scunthorpe United. Question 13, which League Two side known as the Pilgrims? Plymouth Argyle. Question 14, which club are known as the Saddlers? It's Walsall. And question 15, which League Two side are known as the Stags? That's Mansfield Town. So round 1 done out of 15. Moving on to round 2 answers. So the only player to score in an FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League and UEFA Cup final was Steven Gerrard for Liverpool. Who won the first ever World Cup in 1930 was Uruguay. The only footballer to have played for Everton, Liverpool, City and United is Peter Beardsley. Sadio Mane's record for the fastest hat-trick in the Prem, who held the record before Sadio Mane, was Robbie Fowler. The only player to score for 6 clubs in the Champions League is, of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Question 6, who's managed both Southampton and Celtic? Gordon Strachan. Question 7, as of 2020, which club had the highest number of different managers whilst the Premier League club? Newcastle United or Everton? It's Newcastle United. Bonus point, I did say, for the number of different managers they've had within 2. They had 23 different managers. 23. Question 8, Callum Wilson made his England debut in late 2018. With which club did he begin his professional career? It was Coventry City. 18, not a bad shout, Bruno. You can't have an extra point for that, though. It's not within 2. So Callum Wilson made his England debut for Coventry City, was question 8. Question 9, Bournemouth's Ryan Fraser plays for Scotland. And question 10, the youngest Englishman to start a Champions League quarter-final was Trent Alexander-Arnold. Anyone missing any from those?
Number 7.
Number 7, shout from the side, was Newcastle United. Which Premier League club had the highest number of different managers? Newcastle United with 23.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyone missing any others? Right, we'll have a little bit of music and then we'll move on to round 3 in about a minute. So recharge your glasses if you've got them, and we'll start again in a minute or so.
Tell people to give their totals.
Let's have a look at how we're getting on. Put how many you've got out of 25 in the chat. We'll have a little count up and see who's doing the best. So out of 25, what's your score so far in the live chat? 21, 22, 20, 19, 18, 12, 17 for Finno. It shows he wasn't looking over his shoulder. 17, 18, 19. Not bad.
Take control of me. You're messing with the enemy, said it's true. It's another trick. Messing with my mind, I wake up, chase down an empty street. Blind and snap the broken piece that is got with the dirty trick. Taking all these days to find you. Take it on you. Take control of me, so I can cross the gallery. All these pills, that's why I parade. The color grips out all invade us. There it goes again. Take me to the edge again. All I got is a dirty trick. Chasing down my wounds to say yeah. Take it on you.
So we got some interesting scores. I think it's interesting from the core household that Martin is doing it separately to Finn. I'm not sure about that. I think you should be doing it together, Mark. Little team effort. But clearly you're beating him. So 20 for Martin and 13 for Finn. The leader so far is the Breen family. I don't know whether it's Breen senior and juniors working together, but 22 out of 25 is not a bad shout so far. If you're speaking the truth, you've not Googled, but not bad, pretty good. So round 3 is starting to get a little trickier because there's no multiple choice. So it starts to get a little bit harder. The Breens are a double act. Which small person have you got with you, Brino? Deck and Harry, I assume. He'll come back in a minute. Right, so round 3. Is everybody ready? Is everybody happy? Moving on to round 3, we've got 5 rounds. This round has got 10 questions and it's not multiple choice. So question 1 from round 3, no multiple choice. So it gets a bit tricky, but remember, let's not go to Google. Let's stay straight. Which Liverpool striker scored twice to help the Anfield club overcome a 3-0 Champions League deficit against Barcelona in May 2019? So these are all from 2019. This is round 3, 2019. Which Liverpool striker scored twice to help the Anfield club overcome a 3-0 Champions League deficit against Barcelona in May 2019? Okay, question 2. Which Czech club found themselves outmatched in their Champions League group draw, being paired with Barcelona, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund? So which Czech club made up that group in the Champions League with Barcelona, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund? It's a Czech club. Question 3. Goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga embarrassed which then Chelsea manager when he refused to be replaced during the Carabao Cup final? So Kepa Arrizabalaga embarrassed which Chelsea manager when he refused to go off in the Carabao Cup final? Question 4. Which Man City defender sealed his legendary status with a 25-yard thunderbolt against Leicester City to lift City to the top of the Premier League with 1 game to play? So which City defender sealed his legendary status with a 25-yard thunderbolt versus Leicester City to lift City to the top of the Prem with 1 game to play? Question 5. Norwich City's Teemu Pukki burst onto the scene in 2019, but his goals helped which nation qualify for their first international tournament? So Teemu Pukki came onto the scene in 2019. Which nation does he play for internationally? So question 6, Arjen Robben called time on his playing career in 2019, but for which club did he make the most appearances? And this is multiple choice. So which club did Arjen Robben make the most appearances for? Is it Chelsea or Bayern Munich? Question 7. Question 7. Which 4 English clubs contested the finals of the Champions League and the Europa League in 2019? So which 4 English clubs contested the finals of the Champions League and the Europa League in 2019? Obviously, it's 2019 round. Question 8. Which player became the first in history to win the Premier League, La Liga and Serie A in 2019? So which player was the first in history to win the Premier League, La Liga and Serie A in 2019? Question 9. Aston Villa beat which club in the Championship playoff final to return to the Premier League in 2019? So Aston Villa beat which club in the Championship playoff to return to the Premier League in 2019? So it's last season's. Yeah, you can have a point for each on question 7. Bruno, happy with that? Last question for the round, question 10. Which Man City outfield player was forced to don the gloves in their Champions League fixture against Atalanta in 2019? So which City player had to go in goal when they played Atalanta in the Champions League in 2019? So 10 questions. Round 3 is done. Anyone missing any? Question 2. Shoni, you got dodgy internet up in Flackwell, Heath or something? Question 2, Shoni. Which Czech club found themselves outmatched in their Champions League group draw, having been paired with Barcelona, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund? So which Czech club was in a group with Barca, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund? Shoni. Question 4. Question 4. Which Man City defender sealed his legendary status with the club with a 25-yard thunderbolt against Leicester City to put City top of the Prem with 1 game to play? So that's question 4. Question 2 is the Czech club that were in a group in the Champions League with Barca, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund. And question 8. Question 8 is the first player in history to win the Prem, La Liga and Serie A in 2019. I'm live on telly here. You're going to Tesco.
She's got an
Okay. Apologies for the distraction. So, round 4. Let's move on swiftly to round 4. Round 4 is a football grounds round. So you just got to know which club plays at which ground. Again, no multiple choice. So we'll nip through these quite quickly. So question 1. Sarah, we've got a shopping list turning up. Rooty needs some toilet rolls.
Right.
And someone else needs some eggs. Okay, round 4. So question 1, round 4. Which club plays at Villa Park? And that is an absolute banker for question 1. Nobody should get that one wrong. Which club plays at Villa Park? Question 2. Who plays at the Amex? Who plays at the Amex? Question 3. Who plays at the iPro Stadium? The iPro Stadium. Question 4. Who plays at the Ricoh Arena?
Sorry.
Who plays at the Ricoh Arena? Question 5. Who plays at the Valley? Question 6. Who plays at the Den? The Den. Question 7. Who plays at the London Stadium? They don't own it, they just rent it. Who plays at the London Stadium? Question 8. Who plays at Carrow Road? Who plays at Carrow Road? Question 9. Who plays at the Kassam Stadium? The Kassam Stadium. So we had the Amex, but who plays at the Lamex? Lamex. Who plays at the Lamex Stadium? Question 11. Who plays at Pataudry? Who plays at Pataudry? And question 12. Who plays at Ibrox? Which club plays at Ibrox? So just 12 questions in that round. No, I'm not having a beer. I'm a professional TV presenter. How many professional TV presenters do you see having a beer, Bruno? Question 3 for Shoni. Question 3. Who plays at the iPro Stadium? The iPro Stadium. Okay. Question round 5. Anyone missing any more from round 4 apart from 3? All good. Mr. McAllister, you are absolutely right. Foster's isn't beer. Might as well drink Shandy Bass. Mind you, the quantity that he drinks it in, Simon, he does all right. So round 5, final round. Let's crack on. This is actually quite an easy round. I think one targeted more for the younger members. So it's a general knowledge round. Round 5, no multiple choice. So question 1: which football team plays its home games at Wembley? And it could be confusing given what's happened recently. It's not these boys. It's not Spurs. So which football team plays its home games at Wembley? Question 2: where do you usually find football news in the newspaper? Where do you usually find football news in the newspaper?
Who's got the answer in the newspaper?
Which country has won? Question 3: which country has won the World Cup the most times? Which country has won the World Cup the most times? Question 4. It's another gimme. It's another simple one. What is the name of the white dot right in the middle of a football pitch? Question 4. The name of the white dot right in the middle of the football pitch. Question 5. Which of these is not a popular children's football magazine? Is it Match, Goal, or Kick? Which of those is not a popular football magazine? Match, Goal, or Kick? Question 6. Who was England's manager at the 2012 World Cup? So the 2010 World Cup. So sorry, who was England's manager at the 2010 World Cup? And in what year, question 7, in what year did England win their first and only World Cup? Question 8. Which team did Wayne Rooney start his professional career with? So where did Rooney start his professional career? Which club? Question 9. It's an interesting one because I thought it was quite tough. Question 9. Which footballer has written the most books? Which footballer has written the most books? Question 10, last question. Which team has been in the English top league for longer than any other? Which team has been in the English top league for longer than any other? That's it. Done. 10 questions in that round you should have. Any missing? Shoni? Anyone missing any from that last round? Take that as a no. Okay, let's have some answers then. So the Breen family were leading with 22. Shoney must have put another coin in the meter. His broadband's working now. So let's go back to answers. Round 3, Liverpool striker scored twice to help Liverpool get past that Barcelona in the Champions League. Was Divock Origi. Sure, Mr. Story knows that all day long. In actual fact, I know he's watching it last night. So the Liverpool striker that scored twice to help Liverpool overcome a 3-0 Champions League deficit was Divock Origi. Question 2, the Czech club, which were in the Champions League group with Barca, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund, was Slavia Praha. Slavia Prague, basically. Question 3, Kepa Arrizabalaga embarrassed the Chelsea manager when he refused to be substituted in the Carabao Cup final. Chelsea manager at the time was Maurizio Sarri. The City defender, number 4, who sealed his legendary status with a 25-yard goal against Leicester City to put City top of the Prem, was Vincent Kompany. Question 5, Teemu Pukki plays for Finland. Question 6, Arjen Robben played for both Chelsea and Bayern Munich, but which club did he make most appearances for? Was Bayern Munich. Easy one, number 7. There's a point for each of these. So which 4 English clubs were in the final of the Champions League and the Europa League last season, 2019? Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal. Question 8, the first player in history to win the Prem, La Liga and Serie A is Cristiano Ronaldo. And then who did Villa beat in the Championship playoffs last year to get back into the Prem? They beat Derby County. Anyone missing any of those? So round 4 answers. Question 1, who plays at Villa Park? Is of course Aston Villa. 10 showing, I think he's winding me up now. So question 10 from round 3. The City player who had to put the gloves on and go in goal against Atalanta was Kyle Walker. So round 4, question 1. Who plays at Villa Park? Is of course Aston Villa. Who plays at the Amex? Is Brighton. Question 3, who plays at the iPro? Is Derby County. Question 4, who plays at the Ricoh Arena? Coventry City. Question 5, who plays at the Valley? Charlton Athletic, play at the Valley. Who plays at the Den? Is of course Millwall. Who rents the London Stadium? It's West Ham. Who plays at Carrow Road? It's Norwich City. Who plays at Kassam Stadium? Another local one, Oxford City. Who plays at the Lamex Stadium? It's Stevenage. Who plays at Pittodrie? Is of course the mighty Aberdeen. And who plays at Ibrox? Is Rangers. Technically, nobody plays at Ricoh. Nobody plays anywhere at the minute. That's why we're doing this stupid quiz. So, round 5, general knowledge. Question 1. Anyone missing any from round 4? No, all happy. Good. Round 5. No, he's right. He's done me on a technicality. You're right. Cov City have moved, but you knew what I meant. So round 5. Which football team plays its home games at Wembley? It is, of course, England. You can have a point for Spurs as well, although we're not there anymore. Where do you find the football news in the newspaper? On the back page. Which country has won the World Cup most times? Is Brazil. Question 4, the middle of the football pitch is, of course, a centre spot. Question 5, which is not a popular children's football magazine, it's Goal. Match and Kick both are. So which is not a popular football magazine, it's Goal. Question 6, England's manager at the 2010 World Cup was Fabio Capello. Question 7, in what year did England win that first and only World Cup? It was 1966, of course. Where did Wayne Rooney start his professional career? Was it Everton? Yeah, this round was for you, Dan. You should have 100% here, hopefully. Question 9, although this is a bit more tricky for me, which footballer has written the most books? It's David Beckham. David Beckham has written the most books. I'm not going to comment. And which team has been in English top flight for longer than any other? Disappointingly for me, it's Arsenal. So Arsenal have been in the top flight for longer than anyone else. So 25, 35, 47, 57 plus 3. So should have a mark out of 60. Put your marks in and let's have a look at who's won.
There was a bonus point.
There was a bonus point, so you could have 61 if you got the Newcastle United question right. But it should be out of 60, I reckon, if my maths is right. 50 for the Breens. Pretty good, pretty good. 40, H-Dog Jr. 44, Simon. 47, 45. It's looking like the Breen family have nicked it. He must have been revising yesterday afternoon. 44, 45. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice one. All right, gang. Rooty, 31, really? Shoni, how could you get 45? You missed half the questions. Magic. Listen, hopefully you've all had a bit of fun. Matt, 46, Anna, Matt, well done. Excellent. Good. I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go for a very well-earned beer. Thanks all, very much appreciated. I'll think about doing another one. Feel free to feedback on Facebook or WhatsApp. Drop me a note and happy to do another one next weekend because let's face it, none of us are going anywhere else. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, gang. Signing out. This has been the Flackwell Heath Miners Football Quiz. Thanks all. Take care.